Good morning, students. In the series of video lectures which I am going to deliver today is meant for class BA part 2nd, subject English literature, paper 2nd, and topic of the lecture is Am I Blue by Alice Walker. Am I Blue is a story composed by Alice Walker, a Negro writer. Before I come to about the author and the story, let me introduce myself also. Myself is Dr. Vijayendra Singh Tamar, Associate Professor in English. Presently, I am posted at Government College, Guda, in Jhanjanu district. Now let us come to our author. Our author full name is Alice Mel Senior Walker. She was born in 1944 in USA. She is an American writer and she is a Negro, so we can say she is an American Negro writer. She is recognized as one of the leading voices among American Negro women writers. She occupies an honorable place among women writers of the 21st century. She is a versatile genius. Means she is not confined to one genre, that is story. She has written novels, poetry, and poems also. So her stories, novels, and poems are noted for their insightful treatment of African American culture, that is Negro culture, who lives in Negroes. She talks about the culture of those people who live in USA. She has produced a variety of body of works, including poetry, novels, short stories, essays, and criticism. She is a versatile genius again. Her writings portray the struggle of black people throughout history and are praised for their powerful portraits of black life, in particular the experiences of black women in a racist society. As we know, on paper we may say that we are fully matured civilization, but in reality our civilization is far away from being naturally or normally called civilized. Women have their problems, they are not given equal treatment, and in different societies they have their situation is worsened. So she has portrayed about Negro women in her works. Now let us come to the story. The story is not about a human being. It is a story about an animal, particularly a beautiful animal, horse. And through this story, she is trying to say that animals also feel. They are hurt. These two things have been conveyed through this story. She shows that even dumb animals experience trials and tribulations much as human beings do. Just as human beings suffer when some who is near and dear is taken away from them, in the same way animals also suffer. The story is a touching account of what happens to a horse named Blue. Blue is the name of horse. Confined to a 5 acres, incredibly beautiful but ultimately boring fenced in a meadow. A beautiful horse whose name was Blue was confined in a meadow which had an area of about 5 acres, and it was allowed to do whatever it wanted to do in that meadow. We will come to the rest of the story later on. First, let me explain you the title. Now, blue, am I blue? Blue is also used as an adjective, particularly before feeling. So, feeling blue is also known as feeling sad. It is when you are not happy, which is one of the emotions Walker recognizes in this story. One day, that Blue gets a companion in the form of a mare. They spend 4 or 5 months in each other company. They get attached. After some time, that mare became pregnant, and then she was taken away. He again he was again left alone, and this made him sad. This is the real story. The author noticed that the horse, which was so lively and beautiful, after that incident turned out to be just an image, beautiful. This is the story. Now let us come to in detail. What happens that the author and her companion, they rented a small house in the countryside out about 3 years ago. This is an incident which happened 3 years ago. The house which they rented stood on the edge of a large meadow, beyond which there were mountains, and the meadow was very beautiful. The grassland was very beautiful. There were mountains. It was a very attractive place. One day she looked out of the window of her house and saw a beautiful horse in the meadow, which was next to her house. So she soon learned the horse was named Blue. He belonged to a man who lived in the town. But the horse was borrowed by the writer's neighbor next door. The horse was kept in that meadow for a particular purpose. That purpose was, we will come to know later on. There were many apple trees in the writer's yard, and one of the fence that Blue could almost reach. Means the meadow had a boundary, and inside the boundary, the writer's yard. In that yard, there were many apple trees. But the fence was so high that if horse tried, he can touch the fence with his mouth. The writer says that it was wonderful to pick a few apples and hold them one by one to his large toothy mouth. He used to eat the horse apples. She was thrilled as a child by his flexible big lips, huge teeth, with which the horse crunched the apples, and his broad breasts. She was thrilled as it was a unique experience for the writer. The animal looked enormous, and beside him she felt small. She remembers that when she was a child, she used to ride horses. So it was a kind of attachment. It's why she was making apples available for the Blue. One day she was riding a mare named Nancy, is telling about her childhood incident. Her brother deliberately spooked her. She was thrown against a tree and was injured on the head. Since then, she has never ridden a horse. She prefers walking to horse riding. Means she got an accident in her childhood, and from that time onwards, she never liked to ride on horse. This is an incident which happened in the life of the author when she was a child. Now come to the present moment. The writer noticed that there was a bored expression in the eyes of the horse. Blue was very lonely and bored. She found that animals can communicate their feelings quite well, like human beings, through the expression on their faces or in their eyes. As being a writer, she is very sensitive, and she noticed this feature in the personality of the horse. She felt that the feeling of boredom was clearly visible in the eyes of the Blue. The writer says that animals are completed creations, means they also have all kinds of feelings. Human beings change with the passage of time, but animals are not likely to change. It is their nature to express themselves. But generally speaking, their emotions are ignored by the human beings. Now, what the author wants to say that once an animal is attached to a human being, it will remain attached for the lifelong period. whereas this is not the quality of human beings. So in the second year of the writer in that house, a companion came in Blue's life. Initially he was alone, so he was bored. Now when she again happened to visit that house, she saw that there was a companion. It was a brown mare. At first Blue appeared afraid of her, but gradually they became intimate, that is friends. Now there was a different look in Blue's eyes. There was a look of independent self-possession. So he was happy. In the beginning, Blue was not happy. Now he has got a companion, so became very happy. And this was visible from the appearance of the Blue. The writer fed apples to both of them. One day Blue's companion was taken away. Blue felt sad. The writer offered him apples as usual, but he did not eat apples. He was so much perturbed, he was so sad that he did not like to eat even apples. He looked like a crazed person, mad person. He galloped furiously. He whined loudly. He tore at the ground with his hoofs. He butted himself against the tree in the meadow. His behavior became abnormal. He always looked towards the road down which his partner had gone. The writer says that in the eyes of the Blue, there was a look more painful than the look of despair. It was a look of disgust with human beings and with life. It was a look of hatred. The horse first was feeling bored, then he got a companion, and now human beings, after she became pregnant, was taken away that companion. So it appears from the expression of the horse that it started hating human beings. And this look of hatred for human beings gave him for the first time the look of a beast. Otherwise it was a very normal animal. Now it was almost a beast. The writer says that all the apples in the world could not change that fact. The writer disliked the attitude of man towards animals. Man has no regard for the feelings of animals. Human beings have become machine. They think of money and other their personal benefits. They do not think about animals' requirements. The horse Blue remained part of the landscape. Now for human beings, there was no change. It was just an animal, not a living being. He was very peaceful to look at from the window. White against the green grass, he looked beautiful. One day, a friend came to see the writer. She looked out of the window and saw the horse. She said the white horse was an image of freedom. The writer did not like that remark, because in reality, though 5 acres of land was allotted to him, but he was not as free as the writer's friend thought. Why? Because if it would have been a complete freedom, his partner would not have been taken away from him. She thought that animals are merely images for us. We are used to drinking milk from containers on which there are pictures of contented cows. But we do not want to be anything, we do not want to hear anything about the real lives of the cows. We eat eggs, drumsticks from happy hens. We eat hamburgers made from the minced beef. Means we, on the surface level, we like animals, we like their milk, but in reality, we do not like animals. We only use them for our personal requirements. We do not treat them as living things. But we have never cared to know what animals feel or whether they can communicate their feelings. We do not care for all such things. We have become so selfish. The writer and her friends sat down to eat steaks. She took one bite. Her feelings for animals came to her mind and she thought that she was eating misery. Her love for animals made her spit out of the bite. The idea is she became vegetarian. She decided not to eat meat because the meat of the animals remind her of their sorrows, misery, and also the fact that they are also human beings. So living things behave, feel like human beings. So they should not be treated as they are used to being treated.